Before we start the video, I want to let you guys know that I'm starting a free F&F group. It means family and friends. We get to trade together, find coins, everyone makes money. So if you guys are interested, you're a total beginner, don't know where to start, join. The only requirement is that you join Axiom with my link, and yeah. Hey guys, Chopper. So today I want to show you a quick video about how to buy the dip. There's certain things you have to look out for and certain things you need to see before buying a dip. But yeah, so let's get started. And yeah, so first things first, the minimum percent you want to buy a dip at is 40%. In the middle will be about 50 to 60. High end would be 65% to maybe 70, 75, depending on the market cap. The higher the market cap, the deeper the dip you can go. But 70%, 75% is like the max, okay? Max. Maybe 80, depending on market conditions, but just don't push it. Deeper dips mean more people selling. More people selling means there's no guarantee that the chart can recover. So first things first, you want to see so if you find a coin like this that's been out for a little bit and it's running, you see there's been multiple dips. The first thing you want to do is check. So you want to check what the previous dips were. So like we'll go with this one here down to here, averaging about 43%. So this was the first all-time high. And then you're gonna go to this one here. Check the bottom. I was about 36%. Okay, so 40 and 35. I'm just saying round numbers, so like 35%, 40%, okay, 20, and then the next one was 42, 42, 43, and then you can check up here, right here, about 40% also, right? So you can see that 3 out of 5 times it was 40% dip. That's the average. So we could try this again. We'll go to from here, from the top of the wick on the bottom. This is 30, and we could check right here on the bigger bigger dips. So this one was 35, and then this one here is 27. Okay, so the chart continued to move up and up. Now it's dying down because, as you see, it couldn't break the previous high. Anyways, so you see the average dip was 40%. Now you can expect there to be a 40% dip. But because the chart is going down right now, I suspect it not to just be 40. It could be like a 60, 70, 80% dip, and then it'll climb up a little bit afterwards. But anyways, so you want to be minimum 40%. You see that the chart is averaging about a 40% dip on the way up. Now, the second indicator is what I seem to find most of the time is that there's a minimum 4 red candles at the bottom of a dip. So like if we took this for example, right? As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Usually around 4 to 6 red candles at the bottom of a dip. So like right here. And then as you see, it shot up from there. Again, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then shot up. Again, as you see here, 4 red candles. This one here, especially, if you look at it, the wick over here, the wick at the bottom means seller exhaustion. So when the wick at the bottom of the candle starts to increase and it becomes longer and longer, it means less people are selling and more people are buying, creating the long wicks and taller candles. So as you can see here, 4 red candles, then it started to pump upwards. It's on a 5-second chart. Just remember that. The one thing you're gonna have to do is cycle through the time frames on the chart. So like 1 second, 5, 15, 30, 1 minute, to find where it's forming these 4 to 6 red candles at the bottom of these dips. so that way you can track this properly and expect when the dip is properly going to end, and where you could possibly buy in. Like one rule I have for you is that make sure there's a 2 green candle confirmation minimum, at least 2 green candles, or the candle after the last red candle that's growing up, so green candle, is at least 50% of the height of the red candle next to it or more. Then you can buy in. It's a good indicator. It's a good way to guess as in when to buy. And then lastly, the last thing would be a double bounce. So I've told you guys about double bounce in my other video. So we're going to take this for example. This dip here has 4 red candles. You just zoom in real quick. Just show you up closer. So 4 red candles right here. It doesn't have to show seller exhaustion, right? But it shows 4 red candles, and this is the average low point, as you can see. This is the lowest point, but anyways, so 4 red candles, and then it bounces, as you can see here. Goes up, down, then right here, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and then it shoots straight up, as you see that. Usually, around like I want to say like 80% of the time, there is going to be a little fluctuation here because there's people trying to sell, people trying to buy, and then it exhausts itself. It goes sideways a bit, and then it finally does the double bounce and goes up, or it just ends up going upwards without any resistance like this. So like you can see here, right here, you see it 4 candles, 5 is this 5 candles, and then up. There wasn't much resistance of sellers, and yeah, that's basically it. You want to have a minimum 40% dip. You want to see the average of the dips if you're coming into a coin too a little late, so you want to check what the average percentage of dips are. Then you can go ahead and check for the candles at the bottom. Remember to cycle through the time frames, 4 to 6 red candles, and look out for buyer exhaustion if that applies, and then look for double bounces also. These are all good indicators to know when to buy in on a dip. Like you could have bought here, or if you saw that it double bounced, like you could have bought right here, but you could wait and watch. There's a 2 candle confirmation right here also for a little pump, or you could just wait to see if it double bounced. One last thing I forgot to mention is that at the all-time high, when you're looking for a dip, so example like here, as you see, the next pump needs to break the previous high. So this was the previous high, and this was the current high, or this is the current high. As you see, it broke it. So now you count the dip. You start looking at the dip from the top here, and you come down. As you see, the next pump did not break it, so you keep going further down. And as you see, not even like 3 seconds in, 5 seconds in, I'm looking at the chart, you can tell that this here was the bottom of the dip. Take it, you circle it, and that's it. That was the lowest point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, and then pumped up a little bit. Let's see, 26 up to 37. Let's see what profit that was if you bought directly at the bottom. That was good, 37% right there. So yeah, anyways, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I am releasing a Discord group in a few hours. If you guys want to join, there's gonna be a link in the comments. And yeah, we're gonna group trade together. It's completely free. I'm never gonna charge you for anything, and we're all in it together to make money. So we're gonna dump on the KOLs. We're gonna find the coins before them, and we're gonna make the money before them. So if that sounds good, like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord group. See ya.